guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review and demo of the new Makeup Geek contour powders. I have 4 out of, I believe, 10 shades. So because I am as, fair as I am, it's kind of tough. You want to be aware that the shades are named porcelain, fair, and then medium. So don't just go for fair because you're fair. Definitely get porcelain if you're as light as me. So I have, these are the 2 cool tone shades. So this is porcelain cool and this is fair cool, and then here are the warm versions of those 2. So this is porcelain warm and this is fair warm. What's really great about these is that they took into account that not all contour powders need to be cool undertone. Not everyone has a cool undertone. I know for me, if I use too cool of a powder, even though I am extremely fair, it'll just look ashy on me. I'm not wearing any contour right now because I do want to demo it for you, but it's really amazing to see that she took that into account. Some people have extremely warm skin and putting a really harsh cool contour under there is not going to work. My instinct when using these is to get both of them because I will use the cool one as like the main, I don't want to say harsh, but like that main solid line for the contour, and then I'll warm it up with the slightly warmer shade. When you take a look, they're not too different, but enough so where you could use each individually, but my preferred method is to use both. I don't really use the fair shades because to me they are for when I am more tan, and in the winter they're just too dark. But I absolutely love the porcelain shades, and this is a beautiful Makeup Geek palette that, because it has that like metal outside, is very dirty, and there you are, you can see yourself in my camera. But yeah, so I just house these all in here. Gorgeous packaging on that as well. These only come in pans, so you will need a palette like this or a Z palette to house them. I think she wanted to wait and see if these would be successful, to see if they would be launched in individual pans, which I think will be helpful for a lot of people who just want their one contour powder and don't have a lot of, other single shadows and things of that nature. In terms of the formula, this just is in its own category, a league of its own. I have pretty much every contour powder known to man, and even like the Kevin Aquan medium sculpting powder that is like the holy grail for most people, for some reason can just look really patchy. Like the color's right, but the formula isn't necessarily that great. And this just makes contouring super simple. I am absolutely obsessed with it. I think that for the money, you can't beat it, especially if you want to get both the warm and cool shades. You can do that for $20 because they're $10 each. They're the same size as the blushes, so if you have any of their blushes, then you know what you're expecting in terms of the amount of product. They're super blendable, very creamy, just absolutely stunning. I just think that there's nothing better out there on the market, and I'm not just saying that because these were sent to me. They were sent to me, but even if they weren't that good, I wouldn't say anything about them. I would just be like, thanks for sending me this, and then I would never tell you about it. So you can always expect, honesty here on my channel. So let me swatch this on my arm for you so you can see a difference. This is Breakup. This is your cool porcelain shade. This is Love Triangle. This is your warm porcelain shade. This is Infidelity. This is your cool fair shade. And then this is your warm fair shade is Bad Habit. Let's just get started with the demo, shall we? These are also really soft powders, so you do want to tap off the excess. So this is the fair, no, this is the porcelain cool. This is what I do when I just put, you can see how that's like exactly what you would want from that to define the cheekbone. I don't like to contour anywhere past my eye. I feel like that's when it starts to look a little cray. And then I'll just blend that out. And then what I do is I take the warm one in Love Triangle and I blend it slightly on top of that so that it blends outward so it doesn't look like a harsh line, but I can still see a contour. Do you see how much more contoured this side of my face looks than this side? I mean, this is before and that's after. And in person, it doesn't look quite as harsh, but as it does on camera, but it's amazing. And so I'll use the warm, a mixture of warm and cool underneath my chin. And don't forget this back area towards your ear. Again, this just defines the jawline. And look how much skinnier this side of my face looks than this side. And then I'll just dip back into both powders and mix them for my nose. So it almost is like a mixture of a contour and a bronze, because when you're really authentically bronzed, like when you go on vacation, you have a little bit of that warmth on that side of your face. And you can't really tell because the other side's not done, but there is a little bit more of a crispness on that side, wouldn't you say? So I'm gonna finish up the rest of my face, give you my final thoughts, and yeah, see you in a little bit. So now I'm all done, and you can see my face just looks much more sculpted, like there's more structure. My jawline looks much thinner, and this is what a great contour powder can do. And I'm not saying that other powders will not help you get to this look, but definitely not as easily. I know that for me in the past, I've just struggled so much with wondering if my contour looked harsh or incredibly fake because the color was off or the blendability was off. Never have to worry about that with these powders. I think they're absolutely insane. If you have to pick one, just really look at your undertone and what your goals are for contouring. If you want a more subtle contour and you have a warm skin tone, then maybe just get the warm shade. If you're somebody like me who's a real makeup enthusiast, get both. And if you want a really defined contour but you're not really sure what your undertone is, then maybe lean more towards the cool side. But you have plenty of choices, and that's what makes this such an amazing product. She really took the time to create really just the perfect contour powder, and you can never really expect anything less from Marlena and the whole Makeup Geek team. And I just want to thank them again for sending these to me and for creating such an amazing product. And yeah, if you want to check these out for yourself, I will have them linked below. It is not an affiliate link. And yeah, so go check these out. They're the Makeup Geek contour powders for $10, and they are absolutely insane, and I totally love them. If you like this video, if you like me and you like honest reviews, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe, give me a comment, let me know if you've tried these and if you like them as much as I do, or if you don't, even let me know that too. I want to know. This is a place that we can all talk about what we like and we don't like and other suggestions and things like that. So thanks so much, and I'll see you next time on my channel.